Okay. All right. Good morning again. Good morning again. Good morning again. Good morning again. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's do this. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me have your name and where you join us from, please. Your name and where you join us from. Just tell me what's your name and where you join us from, so we can pick up from there. All right. Your name and where you join us from, so we can pick up from there. Okay. 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 Bina from Sweden, Ify from Abuja, me from Lagos. Welcome. 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 Tricks from Kano. Welcome. All right. So obviously, you guys saw that on Euro AED, we gave a signal just now in the VIP channel, in the general channel too, on Euro AED. Peter from London, welcome my namesake, and we said that Euro AED was going to start buying from here. This is the channel that we gave it. We said that Euro AED was going to start buying from here. This was where we gave, and this was the general signal group. And so today, I want to teach something important today. All right, today we want to talk about synthetic strategies. It's going to be bordered on liquidity though, but I want to open your eyes up to synthetics. Some of you do not know that synthetics can give you a lot of money. Some of you focus on only forex, only um currency pairs, not knowing that synthetics can give you a whole lot of money. All right, today I'm going to try and explain or try and give you one or two strategies that you can test for yourself and see how it works. All right, if that sounds like what you want, shall we? This show that was given yesterday, it was supposed to buy from here, but it's ran away and then started buying from here. I don't know what caused the sharp. It was supposed to buy from here, but it didn't get to our level and then started buying from here. So let's go. If you are ready, say I'm ready. If you are ready, just say I'm ready. If you are ready, say I'm ready. Let's do this. If you are ready, just say I'm ready. All right. Francis is ready. Nice. Unique is ready. Good. Who else is ready? Joseph Eva is ready. All right, let's go. Now, for some time now, I have been backtesting a strategy on synthetics, and before I go into that, let me show you how it is. First of all, one of the things that works like crazy on synthetics is trend lines. All right, one of the things that works like crazy on synthetics is trend line. Some of you do not know this, but trend line has a way of measuring where next the market will get to. All right, it is very important to know that market is very calculated. All right, market is intentionally calculated. There are a bunch of people at the back screen of the market telling the market where exactly market will go. And of course, some of you do not know this, but market is made up of mathematical formulas that tells you projections of the exact places that price will possibly touch. And that's why we have stuff like Elliott wave, we have stuff like Fibonacci, we have stuff like psychological levels. There are mathematical formulas that you have to follow, and if you want to beat the market, you have to have an idea of what they are doing, so that you can better position yourself in order to make good profit from the market. Now, if I'm talking fast, let me know I'm talking fast, and if you understand me, let me know if you understand me. And in case you don't understand me, just tell me that this point I don't understand this point, and I'll recap. I'll come again. All right, because in my class I want everybody to understand what I'm doing. All right, so like I was saying, trend lines are very crucial in the market. Not just trend line. All right, if we want the best from market, there's what we call confluences. Confluences is like agreement. All right, confluences is like steps in the right direction. For example, if you want to cook soup, you want to cook a pot of soup, you have water, you have the onion, you have the maggi, you have the fish, you have the turkey or chicken, everything that will now make for this to be complete. All right, you have all these things that will make for the soup to be complete. So also is the market. There are things that has to be in place for you to understand that, all right, I am in the right direction. There are things that have to be in place for you to understand that, okay, because this is in place, because this is in place, I can now do this. Or because this is in place, because this is in place, I can now do this. Okay, because this is in place, because this is in place, I can now do this. So in this strategy that I have backtested, I make use of trend line, I make use of pure price action and SMC. I make use of pure price action and SMC. That is, I make use of trend lines and breaker blocks. Now, this is what I mean. Please, if you are ready, if you are with me, say I'm with you, please. If you are with me, please say I'm with you, so that we can know who is with us and how to go from there, please. Please, if you are with me, if you are following, say I'm following or I'm with you. If you are following or you are with me, say I'm with you or I'm following, something to help me understand that you are with me. Okay, Okoni to me, good. I just want that so that I will not, okay, we are following. So for a minute, take this part. If you see something like this of course is a BOS, is a break of structure. Of course you know that, right? This is a break of structure. And then peradventure you have something like this, which is your BOS. All right, now one of the strategies or one of the rules that the synthetic market respect is what we call the breaker block. And this is the breaker block. The breaker block is at that point where the market took out liquidity and formed your BOS. This point where the BOS was formed, right? This zone is what you call your breaker block. All right, so market would come here. Once it's passing this level to give you a BOS, this place is called a breaker block, and so market will come here and go all the way here, and then your entry point will now be back at the breaker block. So at any point in time where the market comes back to touch or mitigate this breaker block, we'll have a massive push up from there. This is where we'll buy from. This is where we'll buy from. This zone here is where we'll buy from. And this is built on the promise of order flow. Those of you that are my students, I've already taught you about order flows. All right, those of you that I've already taught you about order flows. But if you don't know order flow is the correct placement of orders in the market. What we have as higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Remember that the market moves like this. All right, remember the market moves like this. Now, in currency pairs, it will come back to the order block, but we're not talking about that now. But in synthetics, the market will stop at the order or at the breaker block. The market will stop at the breaker block. This is how the market moves on synthetics, and I want you to go and backtest it. So what is the place? What place now becomes your BOS, or what place now becomes your entry? This now becomes your entry. This place where the breaker block happens from. So this is your entry number 1. On that place where the comes to entry again, comes to entry number 2. On that place that comes to entry again, this entry number 3. So what you have to do is, once market gets back to the breaker block, that is where you want to buy from. Once market gets back to the breaker block, that's where you want to buy from. Once market gets to the breaker block, that's where you want to buy from. Do you understand? Or I should go through? I should say it again. Do you understand? I should say it again, please. Do you understand? I should say it again. I need the responses. If you are with me, let me know you are with me, please. Again, beautiful. I said that market makes use of breaker blocks, especially when you are dealing with synthetics, right? In synthetics, when you have a BOS, of course you know what a BOS is. This is a BOS here. This zone that the market used to break structure, all right, this structural zone here, this place here is what you call your BOS. But instead of that, you want to mark out the whole zone of that BOS. Now that becomes your breaker block. The zone of that your BOS becomes your breaker block. Now what we do is that we take advantage of it, all right, in the sense that once the market comes back to this point back again, this is where we buy from, because of the strategy that I'm telling you. So from here now, because our entry and then our stop loss is just below, and they will now target to move up to break this liquidity. Now I think I should start. I think I should show it in an example. Now that's number one. That's number one confluence. The second confluence is now your trend line. Of course, you know what your trend line is already. Your trend line is any time the market breaks, touches the second time or the third time. For example, the market comes like this, here, here, here. All right. So it's called the trend line bounce. Now once market bounces on this point, you want to do what? Buy. Once market bounces here again, you want to do what? Buy. Once market bounces here again, you want to do what? Buy. So as soon as market keeps on bouncing, you keep on buying. That's trend line. All right. Now the strategy is now what I want to teach you. Now the strategy is simple. The strategy is now that every time you see, you just draw your trend line, mark your trend line. All right. If your trend line now supports the breaker block, everywhere that the market touches your breaker block, everywhere that the forex market or the trend line touches your breaker block, that is where you want to buy from. All right. Say for example, the market give us something like this, as a breaker block like this, here, all right, here, all right. This is our breaker block. Okay. Now for some reason, all right, we had this market going down before, all right, going down before, and then if you bring your trend line and you mistakenly see that, oh, the trend line supports this breaker block, all right, you now see that the trend line supports this breaker block here, this is where we'll buy from, and that makes for our buy zone. So touch 1, touch 2, and touch 3, and then once you get your touch 3, this is where you want to buy from, and you make your money. If you understand, please say I understand. If you understand, say I understand, please. So you can now look for it in chat. Beautiful. Now let's look for it in chat. All right. So number one, understand that trend line works. Understand that what trend line works. Understand that trend line does what works. Okay, this one does not hold. So that trend line does not hold. But so we don't force it. Please don't force it. Don't force anything. If it's not holding, it's not holding. Now look at this. This breaker block here touched here, and that is our entry. Breaker block touched there, that's our entry. If you look at this one here on 8 hours time frame, all right, on 8 hours time frame, you also realize that, okay, where is this one? Okay, beautiful. Look at this. Please follow me. Now this 8 hours time frame, of course you see that if it's on 4 hours or on 3 hours, then this becomes a massive push. Let's do 2 hours. If it's on 2 hours, then this becomes a massive push. All right, look at this: 1 touch, 2 touch, and if you look at the third touch here, this third touch here now, this first touch is here, second touch here, third touch is here. If you look at where that third touch, you realize that it's actually touching at a breaker block level. Look at breaker block level here, and that's where your buy would have started from. So you can notice that the trend line is touching together with the breaker block, and that's making for the market to push up impulsively. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you guys get what I'm saying? Please, if you can let's quickly have likes. Let's quickly have likes. Tap on your screen to like. Let's quickly have enough likes. Tap on your screen to like. Now this is trade number 1. Trade number 2 again. As if this was not enough. Trade number 2 again. Let's start drawing for me again. This trade number 1. Let's start drawing trade number 2. Let's use another color. Let's use probably red on that color. Now trade number 2 again. First touch, second touch, third touch. First touch, second touch, third touch. Now tell me something. Where did you notice that the third touch started from? Third touch started from here again, the breaker block again. And you can see how the market moved forward. Did you not notice it? Did you not notice it? Did you notice this? As if that was not enough again. Now don't forget, this is 2 hours time frame. Alright, don't forget this 2 hours time frame. So if you go to 5 minutes time frame or 15 minutes time frame, this trade becomes massive pushes. If you go to 2 hours, if you go to 15 minutes time frame or whatever, this trade becomes massive pushes. Let's pick up again. If you start from here again and start drawing your trend line again, please follow me. First touch, second touch, third touch. First touch, second touch, third touch. Again, where did the market start going up from? Look at it here, the breaker block. You can see another massive push up. Now all this was got just using those 2 strategies. All this was taught just using those 2 strategies. Now if you don't see any breaker block, it is still fine. All right, as long as you see that is your third touch of a particular move, it is still very much fine. All right, it is still very much fine. It is still very much fine. Now if you look at this here, where did this market come to? This market came back to the breaker block here, and that made for us to buy. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I'll stop here for today. Now your takeaway point is this. Whether you see a breaker block, here, all right, whether you see a breaker block to buy from here, or you see your trend line, step 1, 2 and touch 3, you buy. So whether you see your 3 touches or you see your breaker block, but for the soup to be sweet, make sure you are joining your breaker block plus your trend line. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining class today. I hope you had fun. I hope you're able to learn. I hope you understood what I just taught. All right. Thank you so much for joining class. Thank you so much for joining class. Don't forget, I run a mentorship channel in case you want to learn how to trade. All right. Just in case you want to learn how to trade. I want to learn how to trade massively. Oh God, look at our trade on EA. Our trade on EA has pushed crazy. Our trade on EA has pushed crazily. I gave this EA just now on the general channel, as you can see here. This buy here I gave to general channel, as you can see here. So on general channel I gave this buy, and you can see that that's pushed amazing. Forex is simple. Forex is simple if you know what you are doing. Global village, you have a question, please go ahead. Forex is simple if you know what you are doing. Forex is very simple if you know what you are doing. It is very, very, very simple if you know what you are doing. Alright, as you can see in the VIP channel, I have dropped, this is February 20. I dropped 1, 2, 3, 4. I've dropped 4 signals for my guys. Once they play out, we hit the market, like we knock the market better lot. That's how it is. Forex is very simple if only you know what you're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. How does this thesis work with value gap? Yes, it does. This is what works with value gap if you know what you are doing. So if you want to reach me, you want to ask me questions, please, you need to be in the VIP channel. You have to be in the VIP channel. We have classes every day, morning and night. We have signals, we have NY you learn and all that. So just in case you want to learn how to trade and learn how to trade the right way, dollar is now 1.7. Stop losing money. Join mentorship and learn how to trade. All right, guys, I go out from here. Thank you so much for joining class today. Have a very wonderful